it's Tzayla, and this is the story behind Rich Man's Bluff featuring David Pippin.
I call the rich man's bluff.
So David Pippin is my teacher and mentor, and at the beginning of the summer we decided that we should write a song together because he thought that collabing with someone on a song would be a great experience for me. So he told me, he said, come to class with a list of like 4 ideas and we'll pick one and we'll write the song about it. And I tried so hard to find that list because I wrote it, I did more than 4 because I was having fun with it. And I had like one about love, I had one that was, I think was a mental health song, another one was a sad song, and then I had a fun song. And so Rich Man's Bluff, by the way, it's about how you don't need money to be happy, you know? But the prompt we ended up choosing was not the love song. No, we chose the fun song, which was, the fun song prompt finding $1 on the road. That was the prompt. And I thought it was really funny because, like, I grew up watching Little Rascals, and there's that little part where the kid goes, I got $1, I got $1, I got $1, hey, 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 hey. And it's really funny. And so I was like, oh, I'll write a song about that, like finding $1 on the road. That'd be really funny. And so when he was reading it, I started laughing. I was like, that's a great option. And he liked it. It was his favorite one he chose. And so if you remember in Rich Man's Bluff, one of the lines says, if I found $1, you know what I would do? I'd run all the way back home and give it right to you. So that was the first line he wrote. He kind of just took the guitar and starts playing and singing along. And after that first stanza was done, we wrote the second one, and we eventually rearranged these. That's why the $1 one is the second one in the verse. But we wrote like 4 of them. The whole first verse was done. It kind of wrote itself in a way. And then we got to the chorus part, and it was we're at the end of the chorus, did the first 2 lines, and we're on the line enough, because it goes, it may not be a lot when a little is enough. And we're like, what rhyme is enough? And the obvious rhyme there is love, but he doesn't like using the word love in songs because he says it's cliche, and I agree. And so I got really excited, and I was like, I call the Rich Man's Bluff. And he was like, okay. And I don't actually know if he liked it or not. I thought it was genius, and I was like, that's the one we gotta use. And he was like, we can use it for now. And I thought it was funny, but we ended up running with it. And I came back the next week, and I had written the next verse and the bridge. And then that day we wrote the remainder of the chorus together, the last 2 choruses. And the following week we started the recording process. So we started the recording process. This is early in the summer. The original concept for this song, because it was you don't need a lot, you know, a little is enough. The original concept was, you know, when you're walking around on the street and you see those bands playing, they've got like the drumming on the buckets or the trash cans, the person with the guitar, someone singing, just like for fun, they're busking on the road. That was the original concept. It was going to sound just like that, like you're walking through the city. But as the process continued, I had just gotten back from a program at Berkeley, and I had a bunch of cool new fun ideas I wanted to use. And so by the end of the whole process, the song was fully fledged, had different instruments. I even had my signature bamboo flute in there. It was not as simple as the original concept, but I really am proud and happy of the result we had. And we eventually got bongos in there because the trash cans, we like that. So that was pretty cool. So I think I went to the studio. We were recording three times, I think. Yeah, 3 times. And I remember because my sister, she came with me each time to video because he wanted to do like an in-studio video because I've done one of those before and it looked really cool. And he has a different studio than the one my other one was in. So I was like, we should do a video here. And so she came in, but for continuity's sake, I had to wear the exact same outfit with the exact same hair and everything. And so I was like 3 or 4 times I did that, and I think it's a little funny. But at the time, I was a summer camp counselor at a place called God's Farm, and so I would have to. The sessions ended at 8:30, and I had to be there at 9. And I remember sprinting to my car every time to change, to get like the makeup off and show up. And a few times I was running late, so I showed up in the outfit, and everyone was like, "What are you doing on a farm dressed like that?" It was really funny. But yeah, that was the recording process. And I think it was funny because eventually I re-recorded it in my own home studio because when we changed the concept, I didn't have time to go back to the studio again, so I did it here. And so essentially everything we filmed there was kind of useless, which I think is a little funny. So yeah, Rich Man's Bluff came about when a teacher and a student decided to write a song and use the prompt, finding $1 on the road. Rich Man's Bluff is out on all streaming platforms. Go find them: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I release a new song every month and content every day. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok as well. If you have any questions about this song or any other songs I have, feel free to DM me on Instagram or even comment below. And have a nice day.
I call the rich man's bluff.
Alrighty, you ready? So are we talking to the camera or like talking to a person as
Talking to the camera.
talking to the camera? Okay. Hey everyone, Tzayla here, and here's a quick story behind Rich Man's Bluff. I'm not doing that.
You need to be fun.
I am fun.
No, you're not.